Good afternoon. It's a great pleasure to be here. My name is Martin Campbell and I'm the founder and managing director of Ormsby Street out of London, England. And I'm here to talk about our product, CreditHQ. I'm glad I'm kind of moved up the schedule a bit so I don't have to be the person who's keeping you from your coffee, and you'll get there a little bit sooner. Across the US, there are more than 10 million small businesses whose primary customer base is other businesses. Many of us here today represent B2B businesses. Maybe you do yourself. There are many things that keep small business leaders awake at night, but one of the biggies is cash flow, specifically late payment of invoices and non-payment of invoices. And traditional solutions like traditional credit reports and traditional debt collection services often don't work very well for small businesses because of the kind of multifaceted skill sets that business leaders have and the very short amount of time they have available. So with CreditHQ, we set out to solve the problem of poor cash flow specifically for small businesses. And in order to do that, we kind of had to take it apart top down and build up something slightly different. And in succeeding to build the product, we've brought together 3 key innovations, which is really what I want to show you over the next few minutes. So let's just step into the mindset of a small business leader. Perhaps I'm a small business person who runs a small consulting practice, and I get a call on the phone from a customer or a potential customer. Haven't heard of them before, and I kind of just need to know who I'm dealing with. So over the course of a few minutes on the phone with them, they're going to ask me to maybe provide a quote, talk about what I can do for them as a customer. But what I'm going to do is also check them out using the product and just kind of find out a little bit more about them before I reveal too much about what I'm prepared to do for them. So I've just done a quick search for our customer. This you can see is a UK product. So I'm viewing data live from that customer. And over the course of a couple of minutes on the phone, I can just do a real quick check, and I can see here, right up front, a really streamlined credit report, activity report for this particular company that wants to place some business with me. And I can see right off that they don't have a brilliant credit score, but actually equally important to me as a small business, there's no information about their payment performance. Often when a debt is paid is just as important as the overall credit score of the company in small business land. So this, in the context of a couple of minutes phone call, allows me to make a real-time decision about what terms I offer this customer. And in this particular case, I'm going to be quoting my standard rates, and I'm going to be telling them right up front that I'm going to need some sort of upfront payment before I engage with them. And that kind of real-time decision-making is really essential for any sort of cash flow product and solution to work for small businesses. And what we found with the product is that because you can engage with it very quickly and easily at all touch points, it actually becomes embedded as a part of your business cycle very, very quickly. Now that's all made possible because we've brought out a standardized, very, very simple subscription model rather than paying per piece of information as traditional credit reports do. And that first key innovation enables businesses very quickly to adopt this in their processes and leads to very sticky product. That's why we have industry-leading churn, very low churn on the product. Now, retaining customers when we get them is great and it's very important, but actually one of the biggest challenges for us is finding those customers in the first place. And here's where we've delivered another key innovation. We've delivered the product from the ground up in a way which works for banks. So most of our customers are actually bank customers who have come to a bank to set up an SME account and have adopted our product as part of that process. Now for banks, this delivers a really valuable value-add service that differentiates them from their competitors who also offer business current accounts, and it also makes their account package more sticky, so it does a great job for banks. It also materially improves the performance of the customers who use it, and that's great for everybody. So when you bring together large-scale adoption through a bank channel and customers using this product a lot day to day, what you get is quite a lot of data coming out of the product. And it's with that data that we've been able to build the third key innovation. I'm going to show you here a sneak preview of the next generation of the Insight engine, as we call it, which we'll be releasing later on this year. And what we've done here is pulled together the data that we receive from a credit reference agency about my potential customer with the data from tens of thousands of other small businesses on the CreditHQ platform who are also managing cash flow and chasing payments. And we tied that together with my own company's accounting system. In this case, we've pulled some data from Xero. Now, what this enables us to do is to focus in on a particular scenario and identify key problems that can cause a business to get into difficulties. In this case, we've identified that this customer of ours who owes us a chunk of money actually may be getting into some fairly severe difficulties. And as well as identifying that that's an issue for us, we're also offering options within the product to take an automated approach to recover that debt before we end up losing out if our customer unfortunately does go out of business. So as you'd expect, that does pull together quite a compelling and interesting case, both for banks and for small businesses. And since the product launched back at the beginning of the year, we've been able to deploy it into the UK and into Italy. We'll be launching shortly in Germany. And we're doing that with bank partners like Barclays Bank and Deutsche Bank for those key markets. And we have some others coming on stream as well. Why I'm here, of course, is that we're very interested in what this product can do here in the United States. And so what I'd ask is, if you represent a bank and you want to bring something that delivers real value to your small business customers and helps you to improve your performance, please do come and see us on the booth. We're very much looking to engage with partners who want to bring this kind of product to their customers. Equally, if you represent a credit reference agency and you're looking to reach small business customers who typically you don't generally reach due to a high cost of acquisition for your products, please do come and see us, because that's a key area for us as well. And finally, we'll need to scale and grow ourselves in order to achieve this. So if you're an investor, please come and see us. I'm hoping we'll have a really busy booth later on. Finally, though, this is all about small businesses. I've been a small business leader all my professional career. And so I hope that you'll join me in supporting the work of small businesses across the world, and particularly close to home. And on behalf of those small business leaders who will get a better night's sleep, having got their cash flow in order, thank you very much indeed.